Hi guys, so today I'm going to talk about the formative assessment, the information that I've found out through doing research and through this class and the web class and my own research. So there's two different types of assessments that schools use today. There's a summative assessment and a formative assessment, and there are other ones, but these are two of the main ones. And I understand this assignment is to talk about the formative assessment, but I also feel like it is necessary to talk about what a summative assessment is so that there's a better understanding of what I'm talking about and the contrast between them. So, for a quick and brief overview about summative assessment, it is given to a student at the end of the year or at the end of the unit. This means that a teacher can wait 2 or 3 weeks when talking about mammals, and then they will give a test over the whole unit of mammals. But this type of assessment I'm focusing on today is the formative assessment. So, when looking through my books and the websites that I found a really good definition for what a formative assessment is. So, a formative assessment refers to a wide variety of methods that teachers use to conduct an in-process evaluation of a student's comprehension, their learning needs, and the academic progression or progress during a lesson or unit. Sorry, if you hear the scratching, that's my cat right there. So, that is a really good definition because it really focuses on that a formative assessment is done throughout a whole unit rather than waiting to the very end of a unit. So when doing my research, I was able to break my formative assessment information up into 3 different points or categories. So the first one is the formative assessment is for the students. So this is an assessment that is directed to the students and how they receive the information. It's not talking about how teachers deliver the information like some assessments may, but it's given to the students about their learning process. The second one is it is very informative. So this assessment seeks to determine how the student is progressing through their learning goals that are being set for them when the teacher is monitoring them. So this can take place as a group in the classroom or as individually when they are working at their desk. And the third one is achieving goals. So the feedback that the teachers receive can help identify their strengths and weakness in achieving their goals, unlike when a summative assessment assesses they're determining if the goal was met or not. So the students understand what the teachers expect them to do, and the teacher gives ample examples for them to follow. The teacher gives them feedback with their strong and weak areas, and then the teacher helps students move closer to meeting their learning goals. This ensures that the students understand the material that is being taught rather than having this unrealistic goal that we want them to hit. So I found this really good website about different examples of when to use a formative assessment in the elementary classroom setting. Since I'm really want to do elementary school, I figured this is a great resource for me to use. So in that article and that webpage, I found a couple of examples that I really like that I want to share with you. So in an elementary classroom, there are many ways to assess students in a formative manner. The first one is just observing the students. The more teachers know about a student, it is better for the students and they are able to be helped more. The best way is to take anecdotal notes on the students when they are working on a certain subject. So just walking around and watching them either work independently or in groups and writing down their weak areas, their weak spots and areas, or their strengths will really help when giving instruction to the student. Asking good questions and being part of their conversation is a great opportunity for students and teachers to engage with each other. This allows for students an opportunity to for deeper thinking, and it gives the teacher an opportunity to see how much a student actually understands and is connecting. So asking questions like, what if this happened? Or why did this happen? Or can you tell me more about this? It helps them to probe deeper into their thinking process, and it helps them critical think. Using different graphic organizers are a great tool to help with formative assessment. It's a visual model that assesses students or assists students, in the organization of their information and thoughts in their brainstorming. So some examples would be a T-chart, a double entry journal, a Venn diagram, and a very popular KWL chart. This shows the teachers what level students are understanding the material, and it gives the students a way to sort out the different things that they're thinking about and even brainstorming. Lastly is the exit slip. And I know that a lot of elementary classrooms don't do this, lower elementary, but I think it's a great way to assess them at a glance. So the teacher does this at the end of the lesson, maybe not every lesson, but I think it would be very beneficial. This test shows what students really understand, the key concepts that are being taught for that day. Obviously, for upper elementary, you can ask a couple questions, but for lower elementary, it's better to ask questions and provide the answers. So like 1 through 3, I really understood this, I didn't understand this, and asking them how you as a teacher can help them perform better or understand this material better. This is a great way because teachers are able to look at a glance and understand who really understands what the material and who needs a little bit more help in achieving their learning target goals and their learning goals. The teacher is also able to adjust it in the lesson and their different interaction with the students in order to help the student the next class. So even though the information that I was given to you right now is not all the information about formative assessment, but it's a little overview and it points out the different points that I think are very important about a formative assessment. Thank you.